Good morning guys, good morning to one and all, and today we are into the third session of your subject, that is called as legal aptitude in the topic of CSET, right? CSET we are going to discuss today, and in this CSET subject we are going to discuss about the Indian Constitution, right? So I can see many people are live right now. Good morning to one and all, and I hope that you are all enjoying this series of lectures. You all are very much happy with the level of teaching and all, and the way we are going into deeper and then giving you the knowledge and all. So I expect that you are enjoying this series and you must be happy. If you are, then please give a thumbs up and please show your love to us, and also comment frequently. Whenever I ask some questions to you, please be active on this and please give reply immediately, so that you will be also feeling interactive. Though we are not having a face-to-face class, but we can at least have a interactive class, right? I should not be like that I am just teaching, I am just telling something, and you are what do you say, just listening to it. It should not be one-way communication, it should be two-way communication, right? So yeah, let's wait for another 1 minute. Some people would be joining and then we will start. Good morning Vasudev, Rani Sundar, Yagna, Jatin Ahuja, Shambhavi. Good. Chauhan, Ronak, Anand Pandey, Ritu Uike, Ilhan Masoom. Good. So yeah, once again good morning to one and all. Good morning friends. So yeah, today we are going to discuss with the Indian Constitution, and in the last two sessions we have basically discussed about the concept of law. What is all about law? Law होता क्या है? Law बनता कैसे है ना? What is the difference between law and the act? How act is different from law, but how both are almost same. Then we discussed about the constitution, the three pillars of constitution. One was legislative, second one was executive, and third one was judiciary. Okay? We discussed that. Then we discussed about the concept of law making. I gave you multiple examples to understand that how law is different from country to country, and not actually country to country, even in India also. If you talk about Goa, if you talk about Gujarat, if you talk about Bihar, things are different. I belong to Maharashtra, things are different. So let's say if I talk about alcohol, daru, alcohol, if you go to Gujarat or you go to Bihar, वहाँ पर alcohol ban है, it's ban in Gujarat and what do you say, Bihar. But if you go to Goa, sir, it is pavitra, it is amrit in Goa, because they have a culture. Goa is all about tourism, and वहाँ पे you cannot ban alcohol. So alcohol in Goa is what do you say, good thing, but if you go to Gujarat, it is banned. So it is also state law. In south of the India, there is nothing called as alcohol ban and all. But in some cities there is a pan, tobacco, it is all banned. So what I am trying to just say by this example, that there are multiple laws which are applicable to different states also. So law varies according to the state also, it varies according to the country also, and obviously in the whole world we have different laws applicable, right? So that is the beauty of the law, that law is varied, right? If you travel abroad, I hope some people have traveled abroad, and even if you don't not yet traveled abroad, you might be aware about that. If you want to go to, let's say, Maldives, or if you want to go to, let's say, Thailand or Sri Lanka, in some countries the visa is on arrival. That is, means you should have a passport, you should book a ticket, flight ticket, flight ticket, and go to Sri Lanka, go to Thailand, go to let's say Dubai. You arrive in that country and then you will get visa. But if you want to go to US, UK, New Zealand, that time you need to apply for visa, and UK is the most toughest visa to get. If someone want to apply for the US visa, it is the toughest visa. We need to go for interview and all rounds, and you need to apply for 6 months before. Then you get a visa for US, and then you can travel to US for, let's say, another year, whatever. So what I am trying to just say by this example is that visa on arrival is a law of Thailand country, or law of Maldives, or law of Sri Lanka, but US doesn't allow visa on arrival. So that is their law. So can you blame that, okay, why you are doing all this thing? So it's a country's law. It all depends on the situation of the country. So you cannot blame that, okay, which law is applicable to which way, and why Indian law is like this and all these things. It is all based on the situation. It all based on the customs, religion, everything. There is multiple things which governs the law, right? Anyways, so this was the basic introduction which we discussed in last 2 days, but now today we are going to start with the subject called as legal aptitude and logical reasoning, and in that I am supposed to teach you, as you know, these 5 basically chapters, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This 5 will be taught by me. One is called as the Indian Constitution, very important. Then we have elements of general law, in which we have 2 things, that is called as Indian Contract Act 1872 and law of torts. I hope you have heard about torts. Tort is nothing but a word. You have heard about torture. Torture. The word torture is derived from the word tort, and when we say torture, it is not basically a crime, it is a wrong. So I'll teach you everything in that. So to do a tort, we have a different fundamentals altogether. Then obviously company secretary legislation, because we have Company Secretaries Act, because you need to become a company secretary, and if you want to become a company secretary, you need to have this subject in mind. And the last one is obviously the main thing, that is company law. So these are the 4 to 5 acts, and then legal reasoning. Normally, if I tell you, in this we have basically case studies. Case studies that Ram did this and Shyam has suffered the losses, so can they file a case on you? Like I can take example like this only, that I have took around 8,000 from you people, and around 100 people joined the classes. So around we took from you 8 lakh rupees, and we taught for around 4 to 5 days, and then I decided not to continue the classes. Not I actually, a whole team is saying that we will not teach, but we took the money from you. Is it wrong or right? It's obviously wrong. So can you file a suit on us? But means, can you file a case on us? Yes sir, you can file a case on us. So in which court you will file a case on us? Which law gives you the power? Company law? No sir, because mine is not a company. You are not a company, you are individual. I am a proprietorship firm. So how can company law will attract? But then sir, we have a Indian Contract Act. So like this. So we will understand everything in detail, and you will understand that okay, which law is applicable to which person, what, everything, and accordingly you will understand and you can go ahead, right? So these are the 5 things which I will be teaching you, and I hope you know about these 3 chapters, though it looks 3 chapters, but then it consists of around 120-125 pages taught by Jatin sir. So Jatin sir, you are enjoying the classes of Jatin sir, LR logical reasoning, right? So without wasting time, we'll go to this topic which we are supposed to discuss today, that is called as preamble, right? Indian Constitution. So I told you in the beginning also, I'll repeat one more time, what's the meaning of the word constitution? What's the meaning of the word constitution? Friends, simple word. When we use the word constitute, it means to arrange something, right? To bring all things together and make one. And I gave example of that garland. एक मैंने आपको हार का एग्जांपल दिया था, मैंने आपको एग्जांपल हार का दिया था, राइट? कि एक हार नॉर्मली ऐसा होता है, ठीक है, और इसमें बहुत सारे फूल लगे होते हैं. आई होप यू कैन इमेजिन दिस. आई एम जस्ट मेकिंग अ फंकी डायग्राम, दो आई एम नॉट अ good painter or what you say, but then I am trying to make something, and what you can imagine is this is thread. एक thread होता है ना, उस thread, उस धागे के अंदर में there are multiple colors, multiple flowers which has been inserted, and then they have been tied knot, एक knot tie कर देते हैं, and then we make a one single garland, एक हार बन जाता है. So what we did is we have constituted that garland, and which has multiple different colors, different taste, different smell of the flowers. So what this example does here, sir, I told you already also, similarly in our constitution, in our India, we have multiple types of people who have multiple religion. Yes or no? Religion we have Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai. Yes, we have, sir. Then religion, after that we have caste. Yes, do we have caste? Yes sir, we have caste. Everywhere we have a caste. In Muslim also we have a Sunni Muslim, Bohra Muslim. So Muslim has a category. In Jain also we have a Digambar Jain, right? That Shwetambar Jain. Variety of people. In Sikh also there are people, I don't know very much about the Sikh people, but then there are some people who wear that pagadi. Some people are not fond of that. So there are people who belongs to Punjabi, they are Sikhs. If you belong to Bengal, we have different categories, different caste in Bengalis. If you talk about Marwadis, we have Agrawals, Bansals, Khandelwals. So they have also, what I am trying to say, everywhere we have the people, we have caste, religion, right? Caste, we have open caste, general caste, we have SC/ST. There would be some people who have applied for CA/CET by paying only 500 rupees. And there are many people who have applied for 1000 rupees. right? So 1,000 rupees who have paid, they have paid the full fees. Those who paid 500 rupees, they have applied a concession of 50% as basis of SC, ST, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and it is a power given to them by the Indian Constitution. So we have this also. So accordingly, I hope you understand my point that we have different religion, caste, race we don't follow. I hope you know what is race. Sir, Formula 1 race, common sense, a bike race or a bullet race. What is race? आजकल बहुत चल रहा है यूएस में, बट इंडिया में वी आर लकी दैट वी डोंट फॉलो मच अबाउट रेसिज्म. रेस क्या होता है? एनीवन कैन टेल मी व्हाट इज मीनिंग ऑफ रेस? एंड नथिंग टू डू विथ योर फॉर्मूला 1 रेस और F1 रेस और साइकिल रेस और ऑल दिस थिंग. एनीवन, व्हाट इज रेस? क्विकली. And I gave a hint also. In US, it is going on. Yes, color. No racist means judging on body color, color discrimination. Yes, Kala Gora. In India, it was earlier. If you have heard about the story of Mahatma Gandhi, he was traveling in a train. You must be aware about this. In Africa, you have heard about the biography of Mahatma Gandhi. You have seen movies also on Mahatma Gandhi. So he was traveling on a train. And then he has been thrown away from the train saying that he belongs to which country? India. तो इंडिया में लोग अश्वेत होते हैं, मतलब काले होते हैं. Now I am not kala. Do you think मैं काला हूँ? नहीं, I am not kala. But then if you compare to US people, we people are black. We people are black. So this is called as color discrimination, and it is very much happening in US and all. We are lucky that India में we don't follow this. We don't follow this. But then if you follow, it is a discrimination. But when we talk about constitution, इंडिया में काले भी है, गोरे भी है, हम सब एक साथ है, हम सब भाई है. ये when we use like this, it is the concept of constitution. Then we have a religion, race, caste, place of birth. Though we have a discrimination on the basis of place of birth, you have heard about this concept many times. Place of birth, that there are people who belongs to UP, there are people who belongs to Bihar, there are people who belongs to Maharashtra. There are some politicians in Maharashtra who says that people from Bihar and UP should not come to Maharashtra. You might be aware about this. I am not going into all this thing. They say this. There is one Congressee who belongs to South, that is, he belongs to South, and to be very precise, in Hyderabad. You might be aware about that name. I will not go into that name. So that person always spread news about this UP, Bihar, Maharashtra, like this, and this happens. Place of birth. So if you are Bihari, if you are UP sider, you should not come to Maharashtra, or vice versa. There are people who belong to Kashmir, they should not come to this. So there are multiple people who are all doing all this thing, but that is wrong, and many people have been even put behind the bars if they have done all this thing. So what I am trying to say, that these all things are wrong. These are all things are not allowed. And if someone does that, it is wrong. Are you getting my point? So this is what I am talking about: religion, race, caste, sex. Sex means यहाँ पे the male, the female. And you know, Supreme Court recently, 4-5 years back, they have also given a value to third gender. So if I try to give you an example, if I try to fill up a form of CACET, they will ask your name, everything, and then when they ask your gender, that is sex, so you will get 3 options. If Tushar Pada asks you, I will give you 2 options only, male, female. But if a government organization gives you an option to fill a form, they will definitely give you 3 options, male, female and transgender. But what happens 5 to 6 years back? People who are transgender, जिसको हम लोग हिजड़ा या छक्का से बजा करके उड़ाते हैं, they people are not even actually given any power before 6-7 years. So when they used to get admission in a school or a colleges and all these things, they were denied. And that's why we wonder that why they always come to the signal and the trains and everywhere and they're asking money. So because our system was such that they have never allowed those people to study. There was no admission in the school, no colleges, nothing. So how will those people will study? And that the end of the day they need to go for this type of business only. But now they have been given power. Now a person who belongs to transgender can have a right to apply for education. It was recently 2014 the judgment came by Supreme Court on transgender. If I just show you, because I always have a habit to show you all this thing, transgender Supreme Court judgment, right? If you go to this Supreme Court judgment, then you can see there what Supreme Court gave a judgment on transgender, and this is a news which you can see. Just for a knowledge, I want you to focus on this thing, please. Like if you can see date, it was the date of 15th April 2014, right? You can see this, and here we have a Supreme Court landmark judgment, and they have given as a people as a third gender. Third gender, if you can see this, it's the right of every human being to be choose to their gender, and it is given by Supreme Court, the highest apex body of the court, that is in India, right? Transgender. So why I am showing all this thing to you? Just to make you sure that we people in India are united. Why I am showing all this thing to you? Just to make sure that you need to understand that what is the basic meaning of Indian Constitution. What is basically Constitution all about, right? This is the basic meaning of the word Constitution, right? Anyways, so I gave a beautiful introduction to you. I hope you are satisfied with the introduction and you understood the concept of the word Constitution. What is the meaning of constitute? To bring things together and to make it one. And that's why you should always remember that example of that garland. This one should always be remembered in your mind. Anyways, so we have a concept of preamble. Friends, what is preamble? Preamble means basically introduction. In Hindi we call it a prastavana, but in English we call it as a introduction, which gives you a brief about the subject. What is all about the preamble, right? And every act, trust me, every act has a preamble. Every act. It's not about Indian Constitution. Every act, section number 1, always section number 1 of every act, it gives you the brief of the act, that what is the act, when it is applicable, to whom it is applicable, what is the applicability, what is the commencement date, everything is given by section 1. So every act has a concept of introduction. What we did in this class of CACET, what we did for 2 days, beginning one day or 2 days, what we did, tell me what we did. We laid down the foundation. We gave an introduction that what is all about CACET, how to go ahead with CACET, what is my subject, what is law all about. What I gave is an introduction. I gave you the preamble. I set up the preamble. What I started before starting this act, what I gave all this thing, what is garland and what all this thing. It's just a setup of an introduction so that you will understand the subject very easily, right? So what is the preamble which was given in the Indian Parliament also? If I just go again in Google and if I just type Indian Constitution preamble, and if I go to the images, this is a real image. This is the real image of, right, the Indian Constitution. Or if I take this one, that would be better to understand. Right. It is a real thing, and which you can see the image of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, the B.R. Ambedkar, who was a person. There was a Constituent Assembly in which the bill was presented. He was the chairman. He was the chairman of that, and then they all made the Constitution of India. And what was the Constitution of India? How it says? It says, look, we have a national emblem also, Satyamev Jayate, national emblem, this 3 tiger, and then accordingly, it's not 3 actually. How much tigers are there? How much? 3 or 4? I hope you know all this also. It's a GK. It will come under current affairs. It will not come under what do you say, this subject, this chapter, but introduction. Yeah, 4. Everyone knows this. It's a simple general knowledge, current affairs, which you know, and 4. The 4th one is behind the scenes, so we are not able to see that because the visibility is always from the front, left and right. So everyone knows front, 4. Perfect. So we have a national emblem, and then accordingly Satyamev Jayate and all this thing. So how it says? See, it says we, the people of India. Understand very beautifully. Understand one word. We, the people of India. It's not someone gave us. It's just that we, the people of India. If I say Tushar sir will teach you the subject of CACET, rather than what should I say? We, the people, should study this. Sir, why I am saying we, the people? Because if I teach and you are not interested, then I won't be able to teach you ever. It should be we. It should not I. Tushar will not teach you. Tushar will help you. Teaching, studies will be done by you only. I will help you. So we people will do wonders, we will study, and then we will make sure that you clear the exams. And if you clear the exams, who will clear the exam? You or me also. If you clear the CACET with flying colors, with good marks, and many people can go for all India rank. If you can go for all India rank, if I help you in this, who will pass? You, me, or we? Tell me. Who will pass? If you you can say around 100 people, 70 people get rank, all India rank, who will pass? You, me, or we? So you will pass definitely, but it's we will pass, because I will also get recognition. People will recognize me. Tushar sir, you are doing a fantastic job. You are helping people, and because of you, people. So like we. Why I am saying the word we? Because it's a very important word. Every single word is very important here. And remember, we have an exam of MCQ, and they will ask you the questions on MCQ. So that's true. That's why I am very much focused on the word, the single word. So what is constitution? We, the people of India. And looks very important. Having solemnly resolved to constitute India into, and we want to make the constitution into these 5 features. So what are the 5 features? I told you 5 words. I will repeat one more time. What are the 5 words? First word is sovereign. Second one is socialist. Third one is called as secular. Fourth one is called as democratic, and the last word is called as republic. Now tell me, anyone can tell me the meaning of these 5 words? Any of the 5 words? Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. Ronak Chauhan, please do not poke anyone. Let them study, let them come whenever they want to come. Please focus on this. Please do not do a prank or put comments on anyone, please. Right. Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. Now what is that? What is the meaning of sovereign? Quickly, what is sovereign? Sovereign, anyone can know. If anyone can know anything, you can tell me in the comment box, any sequence. It's okay. If you know, then better. Sovereign. Let me see how many people know something about this English words basically. It's nothing to do with law, it's the English basic word, right? When we talk about sovereign, it is basically meaning of independent, right? Socialist, everyone knows, our economy is not the capitalist economy. Our economy is basically socialist economy, for the people, by the people, right? So for the public, for the society. What is secular? Secular का basic मतलब क्या होता है? What is secular? Secular means the people and the multiple religion people which we have in country are one. तो we say ना, in हिंदी बोलते हैं हम लोग, हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई हम सब है भाई भाई. ये सुना होगा आपने कहीं भी बचपन में प्रेयर्स वगैरह में. इवन यू बिलोंग टू साउथ इंडिया और नॉर्थ इंडिया, डजंट मैटर. यू हैव स्टडीड इन CBSE बोर्ड मे बी और ICSE बोर्ड, एंड देयर इज अ प्रेयर इन हिंदी ऑल्सो नॉर्मली, एंड विच हैज सम वर्ड्स दैट हिंदू मुस्लिम सिख ईसाई हम सब है भाई भाई. And we have listened to this सारे जहाँ से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा and all this thing multiple times, right? So secular means all religions are given same footage. Sarva dharma sampanna, in Hindi we call it sarva dharma sampanna. Together all religions are important and given same footage, right? Democratic. What is democratic? Democratic, so everyone know democracy, right? There is one more opposite word called as autocracy. What happens in Pakistan? What happens in Saudi Arab? There are king, and that is going on. Like king रहेगा, उसका बेटा राजा बनेगा, राजा का बेटा राजा बनेगा. Like this, it goes on. And what happens in Pakistan? Yesterday we discussed what happens in Pakistan. The people belong to Pakistan are which type of people? The country, the people, the government of Pakistan is controlled by military, army, and they can anytime change the prime minister. Definitely, they can change it. So they don't have a autocracy. Democracy. The public is not having choice. The military has a power to decide who will be the prime minister. So it is autocratic thing. But in India, we have a power that we people will decide, right? So that is a democracy. Like people, public is very important here. And the last word is republic. What is republic? Republic, which I told you, in our country we don't have a concept of the people. पहले नेहरू साहब क्या बने, प्राइम मिनिस्टर बने, फिर इंदिरा गांधी क्या बनी, प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनी, फिर राजीव गांधी क्या बने, प्राइम मिनिस्टर बने, फिर सोनिया गांधी क्या बनेगी, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, और फिर ऐसा हमारे कंट्री में नहीं होता. वी डू नॉट हैव द कंसेप्ट ऑफ दिस फादर सन एंड द थिंग. इट्स नॉट hereditary. Yes, hereditary position. We don't have this concept. We have a concept of the election, voting. It's called republic. Public will gather together and they will elect their chief, जो भी उनका chief होगा. Right? So anyways, these are the 5 words to understand, and we have these 5 words. One more time we'll repeat. Sovereign. Sovereign means independent. We are not dependent on any other country. We have independent constitution. Independent. Socialist, so it's very simple. You have heard in economics also, in economics, or you can say the civics. I guess civics was taught in 6th class, 7th class, 8th class, right? EVS, environmental studies, you have studied, and then civilization, civics was a subject in your syllabus. If some belong to North India, then we have a concept called as Samajik Shastra. So you have studied in your childhood, maybe between 6th to 10th, on all this thing, and you have heard about this word. India is a mixed economy. There are 3 types of economy: capitalist, socialist, and mixed. So when you talk about finance, it is India is a mixed economy. But then when you talk about the election and all, it is basically socialist economy. Then I told you about the word secular. I hope you understood this word secular. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, common, right? 4th one was democracy, and we have a democracy. Janata important है. Autocracy we don't have. We don't follow the rule of this the concept of, what do you say, Hitler or nepotism. We don't have a concept of nepotism in our politics. Politics. If you see every state, if you talk about Maharashtra, the CM of Maharashtra is Uddhav Thackeray, और उसका जो बेटा आदित्य ठाकरे, he is also part of politics. Right. If you talk about the example of UP, Mulayam Yadav, Akhilesh Yadav. If you talk about Bihar, Ramvilas Paswan, Chirag Paswan, Lalu Yadav, उनके बेटे तेजस्वी यादव and all. So what I'm trying to say, they have, but it is not automatic that after this, like, do we have a concept of Maharashtra, then after Uddhav Thackeray, Aditya Thackeray will become the chief minister? Is it guarantee? Just tell me. What I'm trying to ask you is that after Uddhav Thackeray, is it guaranteed that the person Aditya Thackeray will become the chief minister? Not at all. Not at all. Right. So this is what I am trying to say. It is not the concept of Indian government, Indian politics. But same happens in Bollywood. You know, everyone knows about what is happening in the Bollywood in last 15 days after the death of Sushant Rajput. What is happening, everyone knows. But politics is not our topic. We are talking about law. And we are talking about the constitution. So we can't take example of politics in this. There is a concept of nepotism, but we are not into this example. We are talking about the Indian government law, because we are going to understand the law. Right. So I hope you understood these 5 words. So again, I will repeat: we, the people of India. I will start with the beginning. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into. We decided, everyone. It's not only Ambedkar Sahab. That's why I told you that day. Is it Ambedkar Sahab only, single person? No, sir. It was a committee. It was a committee. It was a constituent assembly, and then the we people completely. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute, right? Constitute India into, and we want that India should have these 5 features. We means everyone. We means everyone. India has that 5 features. Which 5 features? First is the sovereign, that we should be independent from all people. We should not be dependent on someone. Second is sovereign. Second is socialist. So you know this meaning. Secular, I told you the meaning of this word. The 4th one is democracy, democratic. So we again understand this. And the 5th word is republic, which many people don't understand. Republic means no concept of heredity. Right. So these are the 5 words which we understand: sovereign, socialist, because they will ask you. And MCQ mein they can even ask you. MCQ mein they can even ask you the sequence of preamble words are like this. The first word is democratic, republic, socialist, sovereign, secular. Point number 2, socialist, democratic, secular, republic, sovereign. Like this, they will give you 4 options, and then the third option would be socialist, sovereign, secular, democratic, republic, and fourth option will be again something else. Then you need to choose the third one. So you need to also be very much careful on the drafting of words. You need to be very much careful. The first word which starts with in the preamble is I, they, we. Then you need to remember we. So this is how they can ask you from the module also, anything, right? So that time you need to choose this one example, third. But then how will you choose third? Because you should remember these 5 words in the sequence also. Because right now I am saying SSS, but in exam they will not write SSS. They will write secular, sovereign, socialist. It's wrong. It's socialist, wrong, right? If they ask for first word socialist, wrong. The first word should be sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, right? So this is how you need to remember. And we also want to give our citizen, secure our citizen 4 things. These 4 red words. 4 red words. What? Justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, right? 4 words are there. Justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. I hope you understand this, all the words, simple. Justice, sir, which type of justice? Justice should be social, economical, and political. Now just tell me, can tomorrow in 2024, just tell me yes or no. In 2024, I want to stand for elections and I want to contest for the PM seat. Can I do so? I will be elected, I will be standing alone. Nirdalia bolte na हम लोग. It's not be, I am not talking about Congress, BJP or whatever. I am standing alone and I want to stand for the electionship, and then I want to appear for this position of PM. I want to contest for this. Can I do so? Whether I will win or lose, don't talk about all these things. I am just asking you, can I? Law bolta hai, yes sir, you can. Everyone knows, Tushar sir, in front of Modi you won't be survive. That's okay. I am not talking about winning and losing. I am asking about, do we have the justice to have the political thing? Yes. So we have equality, we have justice. Are you getting a point? We have justice, we have equality. So this is the meaning of the word social, economical, and political justice, right? Second one is liberty. Liberty means freedom. Freedom of what? Thought, expression, belief, right? Faith, worship also. So if I am a Hindu, but can I go to masjid? Yes or no? Can I keep roza? The Muslim people who keep roza for 1 month, I want to keep that. Can I keep that? My wish. I also love the people who belongs to Muslim, Allah Ta'ala. I love this. Can I keep roza and all? Yes sir. Can I go to church? Yes sir. Can a Christian go to temple? Yes sir. So I have a freedom of worship, I have freedom of faith. Everything we have a freedom. I can have a thought. I can express that thought. So if you express your thought, no one will stop you. And until unless you should not be derogatory. Derogatory means you should not be cheap. You should not do some derogatory statement against women or patriotism or our country. You should not do something derogatory. Otherwise, you have an opinion, you can make opinion about me. I can make opinion about you people. The way you are putting comments on the chat box, I can make opinion about you. In these 3 days, you must have made up opinion about me. तुषार सर अच्छा है, बहुत ही घटिया पढ़ाता है, बहुत ही बढ़िया पढ़ाता है, ठीक है. You might have made opinion, yes or no? Yes, you might have made opinion about me. Opinion बनाना बहुत common चीज है. You have opinion about me, but it is not important to apply the opinion to everyone. You have your opinion, you should have, and it's your fundamental right. You should have your opinion. So opinion, expression, thought, belief, on whom you are believing, you are not believing, it's up to you. Then worship, I told you, and then faith, everything, right? Then you have equality. Equality of what? Equality of status and opportunity. Equality of status and opportunity. So whenever we talk about the employment, public thing, all these things, we should get a equality. And the fourth one is fraternity. Anyone knows what is meaning of fraternity? Fraternity, fraternity, simple word. Fraternity, anyone knows the English meaning of this word? Fraternity, English meaning or maybe Hindi meaning, whatever you know. Fraternity, English में we call it brotherhood. Brotherhood, right? English we call it as a brotherhood. Hindi में we call it as a भाईचारा. Fraternity, है ना? हम सब एक है. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, हम सब है भाई भाई. Again, I am saying all these words multiple times. So we have a fraternity. We have a brotherhood. Togetherness, right? Togetherness we have a brotherhood, and very important thing, and it was all passed in our Constituent Assembly on which date? Yes, very important, which date? 26th November 1949, which I also told you in our notes also. It is written same obviously because it's a constitution, na? It's a preamble. 26th November 1949, and we hereby, look, very important line, we hereby adopt, enact and give ourselves. So no one is giving to us, it is we giving ourselves. If you are studying hard, you will helping whom? Yourself. If I am doing all these things for you, I am obviously doing for you people, but end of the day I am doing for me, myself also, na? Yes, end of the day I am teaching, I am charging fees from you, so I am doing for myself also. But it's not at the cost of you people. I am also doing justice to you people, and if you are happy, I will also happy. I will also get to earn something. So I will also earn. So end of the day, whatever we people do, first of all, we do it for ourselves. And if you travel also in the flight, they always say that before helping, in the case of emergency, if the flight is sinking, if your flight is going to crash, before helping someone, first of all, wear your oxygen mask. पहले खुद की संभालो, फिर लोगों को समझाओ, लोगों को संभालो. I hope you know about this. If you have traveled in a flight, you got this instruction from the air hostess. Similarly, if I want to help you, before that, first of all, I need to take care of myself also. Na? I also have family. If I am not taking care of myself, how will I do justice for you? So everywhere, everyone helps, first of all, ourselves. Same is this, the constitution is given to ourselves. Are you getting my point? So should we go quickly? We'll repeat everything quickly. What is the constitution? We, the people of India. There is no need to mug up. रट्टा मारना नहीं है. अभी इतना समझाया मैंने आपको ना, आपको याद हो गया होगा अच्छे से, right? We the people of India. अच्छा, they will not ask you right completely. They will ask you main things. So we the people of India, having solemnly resolved and constitute the India into what? The 5 words: sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic. And also we are giving our country, the people, the 4 things. One was the justice. So even a person like Sushant Singh Rajput, or maybe a bigger, higher person, or maybe a person who belongs to a jhopapatti, slum areas. Even a person belongs to slum area or a person of high rank, everyone will get what? Justice. Second one is equality. Then we have a freedom, liberty, that is liberty to have opinion. I told you everything. And the 4th one was brotherhood, that is the fraternity, bhaichara. And all these 4 words we are giving to ourselves on which date? On the date of 26th November 1949. Then I told you also, sir, why then 26 January? Why in the next page it is written? Why it is in the next page written as this date? Why, sir? Why this date, sir? 26th January 1950. Why? Why this date? Why this date? 26 January 1950. Why? Why the date 26 January 1950? Why after 2 months? When it is written in the notes that it was passed in 26 November 1949, I will also showed you through the Google and all. Then why it is written 1949, and then why it is written here as 26 January 1950? You can see it is exactly 2 months later. Exactly after 2 months. Why? Yes. Yes, Anita. Good. Shambhavi. constitution got implemented, okay, it came into force. It came into force, right? Right. And on this date it has been adopted, right? So we have two dates on this. When we have adopted, it was a different date. When it was actually enacted, when it came into force, it was enforced rather. I will write enforce. So we have two dates. For this we have a date called as 26 November 1949. And it is 26 January 1950. Yes, Isha Agarwal is the right person to give an answer. It was the concept of Purna Swaraj. Purna Swaraj. I hope I told you also earlier also about the concept of Purna Swaraj, about the concept of 2 months. What is the logic of this 2 months? I gave you the concept of Purna Swaraj. Exactly 20 years back, that is on 1930. 20 years back, 1930. 26 January 1930, the concept of Purna Swaraj was established. And just to give recognition, though we have a constitution made by 26 January, November, but then we decided, we means not we, not you or not me also. But then the people at that time, they decided that, okay, give it a importance, and because we have a date of 26 January 1950, 26 January rather, not 50, January is the important date for we people, so we should give effect on this date, and that is how it has been came into force. I again give you a challenge, give you a task, please tell me really, just go and Google it and anywhere, just tell me what happened on 26 January. So it was Republic Day. How we celebrate Republic Day, but what happened actually that day? If you see the history, actually on that day, nothing happened in 1950. Trust me, nothing happened. It was just the enforced, it was enforced. And the thing which was passed earlier, and which has the origin of 1930. On 26 January 1950, nothing happened. Trust me. You may call it as a traitor, Gaddar, Tushar sir, Deshdrohi ho aap. इतने बड़ा दिन है रिपब्लिक डे, and you are saying कुछ नहीं हुआ उस दिन. हुआ, Republic Day we are celebrating, but the way we celebrate 15th August, we got independence that day. Sir, nothing happened on 26 January. Trust me. And I am giving you a challenge. Go and check it out. Go and do the Google and all. You will understand this. Right. So this is what is the concept of the Indian Constitution. So this is how it came into force. So exam they will ask you question when it was adopted. So date would be 26th November. When it was enforced, date would be 26th January. We should be very much careful when you read the question. MCQ is very interesting. People think that theory is more tougher. MCQ is very easy. No, rather MCQ becomes very tough when they ask you the question and they just play with the one word. If they ask you when the constitution was enacted, or you can say enforced is different thing. So enforced, which came into reality, the date was 26 January. Right. So different dates we have. Right. Whatever all this paragraph, trust me, you can read it out yourself also. Whatever I gave a lecture of last 40 minutes, the preamble, it is only a preamble which has been decoded in English only, simple language. They have told everything, the same thing. We the people of India gave ourselves the process of republic. What is the meaning of this word republic? It's not democracy. Everything is written here. Whatever I taught you in English now. Till now, 40 minutes. For 40 minutes I have taught you, and whatever I have done till now is a concept of all this thing, right? Then what is constitution, sir? What is constitution? Nothing, it's a comprehensive document. Apart from the structure of government, the constitution makes a detailed provision of rights of citizen. We call it, everyone heard about the concept of fundamental rights. So where it is given? Given in the constitution. You have fundamental duties also given in the constitution, right? So this is how we need to go and apply, right? Then you remember these 3 words: legislature, executive, or you can say administrative, and third is judicial. These are all the pillars of the country are there, right? And then we also discuss about this sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. And secure the 4 things. What 4 things? Justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. So I hope that I am not skipping all this thing. What I have did is for 40 minutes is the same thing which I have decoded the concept of the preamble. So if you think, Tushar sir, you spent almost 40 minutes on one page on that preamble, so you are taking it wrong. I have not wasted, I have invested that 40 minutes so that your future pages will become very simple. Future pages will become very simple, right? And that's why it is given that people give to themselves, and affirming the republican character of the polity and sovereignty of the people. Again, it is repeated everywhere. What's the meaning of the word sovereign? The expression sovereign signifies that the republic is externally and internally sovereign, right? Sovereignty is strict and narrow sense, and we do not fall on another, and it is called as independence, which we discussed. We are independent, and if you know the Indian territory, we are within and without the borders of country. So we belong to our country, we have our own area of working, right? So we discussed that. Then everyone knows about democratic character. So it is known to everyone that the people who are elected, they are elected representatives, and responsibility of the executive. So you are the elected representative. So I asked you that day also, that you are around 50 people are watching video. 50 people are important. Tushar part is important, or we 4 people, Tushar sir, Jatin sir, Ankita madam, Srinath sir. Are we 4 people important or 50 people are important? So logically, if you think, Tushar sir, you all are important, because you said the class will be at 10 a.m. We came here. Now tomorrow you will say 11 a.m. We will come like this. You will decide that okay, class will be evening. We will come like this. So logically you will say, Tushar sir, you are important, but you are taking wrong. Actually, we are all just because of you people. If you are not there, we will not able to work actually. So end of the day, people are not able to understand the true power. The true power lies with the public. That is called as democracy. And last word, everyone knows socialist, democratic republic. I told you. Right. So this is how we have covered the part today. So we have covered almost 2 pages today. Now tomorrow we will be discussing about the concept of federal or unitary. So what is meaning of this word? When I talk about federal, federal means if you have heard about in management, we have a concept of delegation or decentralization, federal. And what is meaning of unitary? So unitary means single-handed, centralization. In simple language, though it is not proper word. The moment I say word federal, it is divided, federal. So if I talk about our government system, or if I talk about court system, just tell me, court system, government system. I will give you a hint today and I will teach you tomorrow better. But if I talk about government system or court system, can you tell me as a logic which is, okay, I will ask you like this: government system, citizen system, and court system. Now tell me quickly, government system comes under which category? What do you think? F or U? Just write F or U. I will understand. F means federal, U means unitary. Anyone can try? Let me see. I have not taught you, I know that, but I want to just have a guess from you people. How many people can try better? First thing first, government. First thing first, government. Manas is very perfectly right. India follows this. The Manav has given directly a conclusion before understanding, because I guess Manav understands everything. That's why he has given a beautiful word. But I will come to this word last, because I will explain you first that which topic we are talking about. Right. So Manas, please understand what is the government system. Government. What is the concept of citizenship and this? Okay, let me tell you quickly answer. It is federal. Courts are federal, and this is unitary. Now let me tell you how. Now people will ask me, sir, how? Explain us. Okay, let's understand. First of all, government. So government is federal. How federal? We have different levels of government. Is it government which is applicable to whole country, or we have different levels? So we have different levels. The central government, that is the union government. Then we have the state government. Acha, who is in? Please understand, who is in central government? Which party is in central government? So BJP. Which party is in state government? If I talk about Maharashtra, which party is in state government? Sir, Shiv Sena. Which party is in local? If I talk about Nagpur, I belong to Nagpur. Nagpur has a local municipal corporation. Right? I told you Mumbai, we have a BMC there. Bombay Municipal Corporation. If we talk about DD, Delhi, DDA, Delhi Development Authority, which government rules Delhi? BJP or Congress? Sir, no one. It is Aam Aadmi Party. Aam Aadmi Party, Kejriwal. But who runs the country? Sir, BJP, Modi ji. What I am trying to say, government is divided into different levels. The central government, the state government, the local government, then we have Rajyapal, which we call it governor. We have a variety of people. So it is called as decentralized. Are you getting my point? Decentralized. Right? Yes, TMC in West Bengal, that is Mamata Banerjee. And in South we have AIDMK and different parties are there in every country. There are some countries, not countries. There are some states we have Congress government. Some states we have Samajwadi Party. So we have different governments in different states. But in central we have a BJP government, and in local we have different government. It gives the meaning of the word federal. Then court. Now you can give me the answer. Why court is federal? Now I hope everyone understood why court is federal. Why court is federal? Quickly. Now I guess I am very much sure you will be able to give answer, and why the citizenship is unitary. Tell me. I can bet you now. Now understand, you will understand everything. How and why courts are federal in category, and how citizens are in the category of unitary. Yes, so we have Supreme Court, we have High Courts, we have District Courts, right? Yes, we have layers of court, we have family courts, so we have different levels of court. If we talk about company law, we have NCLT. If you have heard about consumer law, Consumer Protection Act, we have a district forum, state forum, national forum. So in different acts also we have a different forum, different authorities. So again, courts are having in federal category because they have different categories. And why citizenship is unitary? Why citizens are unitary? Why citizens are unitary? Simple answer. Simple answer. Quickly give me the answer, and then we'll end the chapter, this part today, and then we will understand in detail tomorrow. Why citizens are unitary? Citizens comes under the category of unitary. Yes, Ronak Chauhan, perfect answer. Everyone is good, perfect, giving and trying actually. Even you are not perfect or wrong, that if you are giving right answer or wrong, that's okay. You should be able to try actually. What my main motto is that you should be participative. You should participate, you should give answers. Okay, please tell me quickly last. All citizens are equal in the eyes of law? No. No. Because we elect government? No. One person, one vote? No. Citizenship, I am talking about citizenship. I am talking about citizenship. Citizenship. Are you a citizen of India and also citizen of Bihar? Are you citizen of India and citizen of Bihar also? No. Even if you stay in Bihar or South or anywhere in the part of the country, you are Indian. You are Indian. But if you go to United States, there are two different categories. You are a citizen of USA and also New York, because New York is a different state. Then you are a citizen of Washington DC, Texas. Are you getting my example? What I am trying to say? In US they have a multiple citizenship. In India you don't have a multiple citizenship. You are Indian and you are Bihari. You are Indian and you are Maharashtrian. No sir. We don't have a citizenship of Maharashtra and citizenship of what I was talking about is Bihar or UP. No. You are not a UP or you are not from Bihar. You are from India. In India we have a single citizenship which talks about the concept of unitary. But these are two federal. And that's why if I summarize this, what was said by Manas earlier, what Manas said in the beginning, that India is basically not having unitary or federal. Our system is basically federal having some unitary feature, and that's why it is not even federal and it is not this. So that is why it is called as quasi-federal. So what Manas said is this word, last word. But if I teach you like this, around 50 people, they will say from tomorrow I don't want to understand because Tushar sir, you are not able to explain. Now I hope you are able to understand, and it's not over. It is just a demo. Tomorrow we'll start again properly, right? Tomorrow we'll start again from the beginning, and then I'll teach you everything from the beginning only, right? So government, why it is federal? I hope you understood this. Citizenship, why is unitary? I hope you understood this. Court, how it is federal? I hope you understood this. Similarly, we have multiple examples here. We will understand the federal system, this dual government we have, powers are distributed, right? Constitution supreme. Then we talk about the word rigid procedure, constitution. All these things are giving the concept of federalism. But if you talk about unitary, so we have different things also, right? So we'll discuss one by one, and then we'll come to this beautiful topic called as fundamental rights and this all these things, right? Yes, Vivek, good. So citizenship is federal. Federal कैसे हुआ भाई? हाँ, in USA, but again nothing to talk about USA. What happens in USA, they will take care of that. We should understand about India, and India we have not have a federalism. In USA we have. I taught because you should understand, you should be able to compare that, okay, how India is different from other countries. That's why I gave example. Otherwise, we are not interested in what happens in USA. I'm just giving you comparison that USA we have a multiple thing, but in India we have a Rishi. No, it is for CSET. CSET. If anyone wish to go for CS Executive, please go to my mobile app Tushar Pade Classes. You can go and check it out. There are multiple videos on constitution for executive people, right? So I hope it is enough now. It was the third day. I hope you like this lecture. Again, please give your love with the help of liking the lectures, right? Give a thumbs up, like the video if you think that I have done justice to you people. And then today we are coming to the end of third lecture. Tomorrow we start with the fundamental rights and all. So we'll be going like this only, the way we are starting all this thing. Yes, and my people were asking me how to contact me personally. So please go to my Instagram ID also, which is Logical Guruji. Just type this, Logical Guruji. Just type this, and please give me your feedback, how you are liking the lectures. Is the lectures are good or bad, whatever, and how you are going with this 3 days of CSET. Please give me a comment, and do follow me on this Instagram, Logical Guruji. Also go to the chat and give me the feedback also, how you are liking this lecture. Today we have done with the third day, so that's why I am in a position to ask you that whether is it okay or not, right? So please tell me how to get admission in your classes. Okay, if you want to register for the classes, nothing, you need to just go to this website, book my lectures, right? I'll give you in a full screen so that I want you to kindly focus on this. Just type the word book my lectures, right? If you just do that, I'll do again. If you just type book my lectures, you can see the tab will open, right? If you just click on that tab also, right? So you can go and register with this, or also you can go to the concept of video lectures, and then we have a CSET. Wait. Right, if you go and type there in CSET, you can see the lectures, and you can go and subscribe to the lecture, right? You can add to cart from here, and then you can read all the features, everything, and then you can purchase. So just go to bookmylectures.com, or you can text me on my Instagram ID. I will send you the link also, or also I hope that you are in my WhatsApp group also. You can go for there also. So can I text you personally? If yes, you can text me personally also. If you can go and subscribe to me that. Great. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you understood and enjoyed the lecture. So we'll end the lecture here and see you soon tomorrow again at 10 o'clock. And now we have a session of Jatin sir at 11 o'clock, 11:15. He will be taking 11:15 about the LR, logical reasoning. Right, guys? So I'll sign off now. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Love you guys. See you soon again.